I've always had a passion for being around and learning about animals. When I was younger, going to zoos and animal parks was always a part of my life. I wanted to share my passion with family and friends, so I started working with people that loved animals as much as I did, and my YouTube channel was born. Welcome back to my animal education series. Today I'm here with Kate at Mystic Aquarium. Hello.
Hello.
What do we have here behind us?
So this is our exhibit that we have some harbor seals and a fur seal in right now. We also have a spotted seal.
What are the basic care requirements for all of these species being in together?
Absolutely. So what we do is we come out and we do various training sessions every day, and we do work on training the animals to voluntarily participate in their own health care. So we do train them for things like eye drops or blood draws, teeth brushing, ultrasounds, all sorts of things that you do for yourself at the doctor, we also do with the animals.
So is that just to prepare for in case they ever need an x-ray or they need eye drops?
Yeah, exactly. So some of our younger animals, they don't necessarily need a medicated eye drop per se, but down the line when they get a little older they might, so they are susceptible to some of the same things that we are with their eye care. So we do train them for an eye drop behavior just so it's something that's very familiar to them. But something like their ultrasound, we like to be able to get images of all their organs on a regular basis. So we actually do ultrasounds on a regular basis with our vets. So they bring a portable machine out onto the beach and we're able to look at their kidneys, their lungs, their heart, whatever the vets want to see.
Let's start off with the first seal, which is actually a sea lion. So how would you be able to tell that it's a sea lion and not a seal?
That's a great question. There are a couple of characteristics of a sea lion, and that's their long flippers that they are able to walk around on land on. So if you see our seals, they have shorter flippers, almost like the size of your hand in the front, so they're not able to maintain their whole body weight on those flippers, where Sam, who is in the sea lion family, he can actually run down the beach using those long flippers that he has in the front and the back. And then he also has an outer ear flap, so you'll be able to notice that if he comes out from the shadow that he just went into. And then you'll notice on our harbor seals, they don't have that flap, they just have a hole where their ear is. So there's two really easy ways to identify a seal from a sea lion.
And then with the first seal, what would they eat in the wild?
So that's a great question. There's all sorts of different things like squid and fish that we feed them, and that's what they would naturally just find where they live. So we have a mixture in their buckets of all sorts of things like sardines, anchovies, herring, capelin, squid, and it's a great, all sorts of different fish to give them different nutrients that they need, and even water for their diet. So squid has a great water content, and that's great for them to get that fresh water that they need.
And then you use the food kind of as treats when you're doing medications.
So it's reinforcement for all the training that we do. So it's basic training that we do here with all of our animals. So the correct response gets some kind of reward for it, and an incorrect response just gets a neutral response. So there's no punishment involved at all. They're always going to get all of the fish in their bucket, but they get that fish when they give the correct response, and then they're more likely to give that response later.
Because who doesn't like food?
Exactly.
So back to the actual seals in the enclosure, what would they eat in the wild?
That's the same type of thing. So we feed all the sea lions and the seals pretty much the same thing, it's just a different amount. So they all need to have different amounts of fish weighed out for them in the morning, depending on if they're a growing animal, a male versus a female, what time of year it is, so that we always know they're getting all of their nutritional needs. And we have a big kitchen where we weigh out all of their fish in the morning for every single animal in the whole aquarium. So you can imagine that's a lot of fish.
Yes, because with Amanda, we heard that there's 33 penguins. You work with the whales, and then we have these seals and sea lions.
Absolutely.
So that's a lot of fish.
Exactly. And our stellar sea lions are about 900 pounds, so they're a big sea lion. In our whales, like Juno, is 2,000 pounds, and Kila's about 1,300. So that's a lot of fish that they're eating every day.
A lot of fish. And a lot of money for those fish.
That's true.
So where would you find these seals and sea lions in the wild?
So harbor seals that we have here, you would find right off our coast. So if you are out on the shore off of Connecticut, you're going to see harbor seals. We don't have sea lions off of our coast, so sea lions are going to be found off the west coast.
So is that another difference of where to find them, or?
Not necessarily, because there are some seals that are found out there. So Spanky is a fur seal that you would find off the west coast, but our other harbor seals you would find off here, off of Connecticut. A lot of them came in through our seal rescue clinic, and then they were able to make their homes here.
So, with these two species, how would you be able to tell the difference between all of them so you can identify them?
It becomes really, really easy. As soon as you get to know them, the trainers are really, really good at identifying really subtle differences in their patterns or their faces. They have different shaped faces, so it's almost like asking a parent if they can tell their twins apart. Of course they can. So we can definitely tell all of the animals apart just by little differences.
Well, thank you so much, Kate, for telling us all about these seals and sea lion.
Of course, thanks for coming in.
Absolutely. And if you guys enjoyed this week's episode, don't forget to leave a big thumbs up down below, subscribe to the channel, and also check out my Instagram @Coach Shirk. And as always, I'll see you next week.